Let's go.
Thank you for that, Axel. Can't believe I messed that up again. I pressed the button before I went live. Also, that is not gonna work for chat display right there. Yeah, we need to fix the way that we do this. Need to fix the way that we handle all of this nonsense. What if we do it the way we do it with full screen games? Okay, that's not a bad start. So that's like 550 by 180. Also, that's the wrong chat box. Well, I spent a lot of time before the stream setting all this crap up, and now it's all going to shit, so that's just great. Anyways, if I can get the... Like, I spent all this time setting up this crappy little frame for GBA games here, but I forgot to adjust the chat settings. Also, the game audio is really, really loud. There we go. Okay, so if we can just adjust the proportions of the chat box here, so it's going to be 550 by 180, like so. Sha. Then we're going to stick that guy way down here, and then we're going to adjust the settings so that that guy will fade away when there's no messages for a little while. Yeah, we want it to hide messages after 20 seconds. Reload this bitch. And it's as simple as that. With that, I think we're actually ready to go here. So, this is Mega Man Zero Mission. That would be cool, though. I always thought that the Mega Man format, or the Mega Man style gameplay, would be an interesting mix with a Metroidvania style map layout. I've only seen it done before in one ROM hack. Oh, are my controls wrong here? It looks like the controls might be wrong. Oh, I didn't even know this game had an easy mode. So this was a remake of the original Metroid on the NES. I never actually played much of the original Metroid. I played a fair bit of this one, and I liked it quite a bit. If it was your first battle, why is it a Zero mission? It should be one mission, or first mission. It's like, what the hell, Samus? You can't count to one? Anyways, this is a pretty good game. Oh, does it not... Can I only aim upwards? I actually don't know what the controls are in this game. Sniper Elite 4, you know? I played one of the Sniper Elite games, I think the first one. I hear that game, or that series, got really good beyond a certain point. It has its fans, you know? It's like a solid, you know, B-tier, third-person shooter type game. And that's kind of the same classification I would use for a lot of GBA titles that I've been, again, sort of talking shit about on stream over the years. They're, like, a lot of these beloved classic GBA games, they're not bad. They're actually quite good. It's just they're not AAA quality or anything because, you know, they're not on the big... technically impressive AAA platforms. I don't remember this guy in the original Metroid. Oh, right, this is the guy who shows you the dots on the map so you know where you're going. I think it would have been a good idea if you don't get those little indicators of exactly where to go on the map on normal mode, or if there are a hard mode, maybe. That disabled those. Incidentally, my controls are a bit messed up here. I think I might just roll with it. Normally I like X and square as my main jump and shoot buttons in classic games, but this RetroArch apparently defaults the GBA to circle and X, which I'm not a huge fan of. Also, you can aim up with the L button. Oh no, that just locks your facing, and then you hit up or down to lock it in one direction or the other. I think the R button is actually used for something else here. Maybe speed booster. This is certainly a nice feeling game to play. Like, the jump is actually a bit more responsive, a little bit less floaty than the original Super Metroid. I say original, I'm gonna keep saying, like, the original Super Metroid, even though this game is actually a remake of Metroid, not Super Metroid. Because in a lot of ways, I feel this game is more of a follow-up to Super Metroid than Metroid. Just with its, like, between the controls and the sort of design philosophy it adheres to, it feels more like Super Metroid than it does Metroid. It's like if you did Metroid in the style of Super Metroid, and then shrunk it down for a tiny-ass screen and crappy portable console. So Longshot is the first one we get. Still no power bombs. Or not power bombs, the other ones. The regular bombs. I know I've seen some people actually say they prefer Zero Mission to Super Metroid. And I think that, from what I've seen, it's largely due to the controls. Some people just prefer the zippier, more responsive jumping controls. I personally don't. The more floaty... I prefer the floaty, kind of more slow, methodical pace of exploration in Super Metroid. It takes a bit more finesse to get the hang of it, but it feels a lot better, I think, once you do. Oh god, he's gonna kill me in, like, 3 more hits. There we go. Actually, now that you mention it... Angel. And hello, by the way. Was Fusion before or after this game? I feel like it was after, but I could be wrong about that. I played this one first. I didn't play Fusion until after I played Zero Mission, so I tend to think of Fusion as being the follow-up to Zero Mission, but I might actually be wrong about that now that I think about it. I didn't get the GBA right when it launched. I didn't get it till like a couple years later, so... I suppose I could just check the dates, depending on how long this playthrough goes on for. I was actually thinking I might just load up Metroid Fusion right after we're done with this one, if I get through it quickly enough, which we very well might not. Yeah, that's right. Fusion is like an actual sequel to Super Metroid, just in terms of story. Whereas, yeah, this one is a prequel. Oh, seriously? Do we need a power-up to grab onto Legends? I don't know why I'm suddenly dismayed by that. Couldn't even grab onto Ledges at all in Super Metroid. It's kind of a new feature. Considering how long it's been since I've played this game, like I probably haven't touched it at all since I first played it on the GBA back in like 2002 or whatever. I'd say it's quite unlikely that we're gonna clear this one all in one sitting. Oh yeah, let me know if the audio levels are borked at all. I had to mess with my microphone settings a little bit earlier today because of I was reading the script I've been recording for YouTube and needed to bump up the volume on my microphone. Whoa! To accommodate for my the lack of enthusiasm in my voice when I'm just speaking or reading normally. Oh yeah, I guess we gotta... Ah, that's how you do it. But yeah, to compensate for my lack of enthusiasm in my reading voice, I just turned up the volume so I could at least be louder, if not energetic. Okay, so I gotta shoot these dorks to get my missiles back. Oh, never mind, I'm not supposed to kill this guy just yet, apparently. I just wasted my missiles for nothing. Unless I am supposed to go there with missiles, and then I kill him, and then he drops something, but I think you're just supposed to avoid him there. Is this guy doing something to me? I've been infested with lice or something. Oh god, there's two of them now. I need one more missile to open that door. Isn't this horrifying? Like, God, get them off me! Okay, hopefully they'll go away once I go through the door. There we go. Got like a bug purification field surrounding the doors. Oh, wouldn't that be the thing? To have, like, some kind of... Oh, that is such an awesome quality of life feature. You only need one missile to open the doors. That's, like, technology I need for my apartment, though, is, like, a field surrounding my apartment that just kills insects as they come in. I've been having a bit of an ant problem lately. See them crawling on the walls. What is my favorite game of the year game? Like, of this year? I don't know if I've played any new games this year yet, other than Langrisser 1 and 2 Remake, which... Even if Langrisser 1 and 2 Remake is the only new game I've played this year, I would definitely not give it my game of the year. Interesting. Am I supposed to be able to do anything down here? of 2019. I'm so bad about new releases, though. I don't even know what games came out in 2019. I'd have to go, like, look it up. In terms of new releases, what did I play last year? Actually, was Bloodstained 2019? That would be pretty high up there. I liked Bloodstained quite a bit. Was La Mulana last year or the year before? La Mulana, I would say, was even higher. Valkyria Chronicles 4, although I think that was actually an older game. I'm stuck. How did this happen? Oh, wait, there's a dot down here. I think that's just the missile, though. Have I fucked this up? Am I stuck somehow? Anyways, I would give my tentative Game of the Year 2019 to La Mulana 2 if that was released last year. Oh, there's a block. I'm stopping this block from respawning. There we go. There we go. That's how you do it. That was a arduous pit to get out of there. Are you kidding me? There's nothing here. All that way and there's nothing over here. Just a little bit with love bugs. Yeah, that sounds way too cute for something that, yeah, spreads like a plague and stinks up everything. Actually, I guess, no, now that you mention it, now that I describe it in those terms, no, that's exactly what love is. A plague that spreads everywhere and stinks up everything. Can I check my map? What am I going to do with these missiles? This is pathetic. I'm lost already. Do I need ledge grab to get up there? Oh no, I just need to hop on top of this thing. Seriously, what is it with enemies not dropping anything for me? Okay. And we need bombs to get through. Yeah, I'd say almost certainly not clearing this game tonight. Oh, but I need the ledge grab to get up here. Right after I got done talking about how, oh, this game's got stupid hand-holding objective dots to tell you exactly where to go. I don't want that in my Metroid game. And then sure enough, I'm lost already. Like, it says go over here, but I don't know how to go over there. Whatever, I guess we can just go looking around for things to use our new missiles on. Actually, for extra retro street cred points, maybe I should just load up the original Metroid. At least I can get lost in that game and not feel embarrassed about it. Oh, also, it appears that the option to fade away my chat doesn't seem to be working right now. Hide message after 20 seconds. So why is it not doing that? More like cat dog. I know the name Cat Dog, but I don't know anything about it other than the theme song. And I don't actually know the theme song, I just know the part where it goes, cat dog, cat dog. I saw that show was like on the TV one time when I was at my my aunt's house, and their kid was watching it, and I just remember that one bit of theme song to this day for some reason. Cat dog, cat dog. So I kind of hate it just for that. Maybe I was supposed to kill that worm after all. Like, yeah, what was stopping my progress over this way? Oh, right, yeah, we gotta kill Kraid or whatever. Ariana Grande, if you say so. Oh, I can't even go back this way unless I've got bombs. Unless I can fire my long shot off screen, I can't. Well, like I said, I didn't actually play tons of Metroid Zero Mission back in the day, so this isn't exactly a nostalgic favorite. Just kind of a random old game that popped into my head that I kind of wanted to try again. The one that I actually have much more nostalgia for, and that I actually did play a ton back in the day, was Castlevania Circle of the Moon. Was that what it was? The first Castlevania game for Game Boy Advance. The one with the tarot cards that you could combine to make different power-ups. I like that one quite a bit. And then I played a bunch of Aria of Sorrow as well. Like, yeah, there's nothing down there. I'm gonna go try to fight the giant worm again. I think this is where he was. No, we need the bombs. Three mosquito bites? Well, congratulations. That's more outdoors activity than I've seen so far this spring. Okay, it says to go over to the right, so I guess I'll try going over to the right again. I can't remember why I couldn't get through here last time. Oh, it just wouldn't scroll the camera. Okay, I was just being a doofus. Oh, secret tunnel. Oh my god, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, speaking of horrific vermin infestations. Oh cool, and now we got the beeping. Just to remind us that we're almost dead. In case I somehow forget that I'm almost dead. Okay, so this is the way we do it. Yeah, that rumbling probably means giant worm attack again, and I'd kind of like to find a save point before that. But it doesn't seem like there's one forthcoming, so we'll just get through this without getting hit. Oh, there we go. We can get some of our health back. Okay, I know how to handle this. Oh, never mind. He's running away again. Children are dumb? No kidding. Yeah, I would hate to have a children to deal with. Wouldn't want one, wouldn't want to be one, wouldn't want nothing to do with them. Hornet bee and flying spider? No, I don't think I know anything about those. Oh, this is my turbo fire. You know, this is actually starting to bother me. I'm gonna fix my controls. Let's go to controls. Oh, what if we load remap file? That doesn't look correct. Oh, you know what it is? I'm using a new core for the GBA. Because yeah, this one has more options for it. So we want this to be A. We want this one to be B. We want this guy. That's really handy how they have the like the icons to let you know which button you're actually mapping to. This will be Turbo A. This will be Turbo B. Do I own a console? I own precisely one console. It is a PlayStation 3. The only reason I own it is because I can't really emulate PlayStation 3 games very accurately just yet. So I've kept my PS3 around to be able to play the old PS3 games I still have. The Wii stuff I can emulate pretty easily, so I sold the Wii. Xbox 360 didn't have any games that I cared about on it, so I sold that too. And what else did I sell? I sold my GBA and my DS, because those are both emulatable as well. I don't own any of the current gen consoles because they're more money than they're worth, I think. Pretty much all... Basically, it's all about the exclusives. Like, I have a decent gaming-capable PC right now, so all of the multi-platform titles come out on PC, so the only reason I would grab a console would be for the exclusives. And there are a few exclusives that I'm interested in on PS4 especially, and I guess on Switch to a lesser extent. But, like, not enough exclusives for me to want to, you know, drop $500 on one. Hey, here's a thing. They're starting to, like, do preview stuff for the new generation of consoles. What is this mess? Oh god, they're killing me. Apparently they start sucking the life out of you once they build up a critical mass. So I'm going to be even more freaked out by every ant I see in my apartment from now on. Like, seeing 2 of them on the wall at the same time is going to be like, oh man. Just a few more and they're going to start sucking the life force out of me. I guess we'll go to Norfair. No, it looks like the worm isn't gonna accost us just yet. You know, you're actually right about that, Angel. I was thinking about that earlier today. I saw some people tweeting about the new Unreal Engine 5 footage, and it's like, oh, this is insane. Can't hardly wait. Games are gonna become photorealistic and shit. As if we don't do this every console generation. It's like, oh, this shit's gonna look amazing. It's gonna be the most photorealistic, awesome, amazing shit you've ever seen. And then the thing actually comes out, and it turns out it was all bullshot. And they can't actually render that shit in real time like they said they could. That's always been my approach with like previews and whatnot. Is just I'll believe it when I see it. Didn't I just say I was going to Norfair anyways? What is the point of this? I like the giant bird coffin in the background there. Do you see that? It's got like this weird derp face on, like, I'm a Trozo coffin. I can't. Oh, you know what? I don't have my webcam up. I just realized that because, right, because I had it disabled for when I was taking Fire Emblem 7 footage last stream. I'd have to move my hand over to my mouse to enable the webcam again, though, and I'm kind of too lazy for that right now, so we'll just leave it be for the time being. It's also kind of liberating to not be on camera on stream from time to time. I can just go about my bad, disgusting habits like biting my lip and rubbing my nose without having to worry about disgusting my viewers. This missile pack is not even worth my time. Fuck! Not worth it in the slightest. Also, the longer we wait here, not that we're gonna get the good speedrun time anyways, but it would be kind of nice to see a decent ending. Like, we're not gonna get to see swimsuit Samus, but it would be nice to be able to see, like, I don't know, casual clothes Samus. I think this was one of the games where they started, like, it's not just you get the bikini ending or you get nothing. I think there's actually different levels of undress that you get Samus into depending on your clear time. This dickhead again. Okay, how many times are we gonna do this thing? Oh, got him! What's he got for us? Oh, we get the charge beam. Nice. I tend to not use charge shots in video games because they tend to make very annoying sound effects while you're charging them. Like the Mega Man series has that problem. I always try to avoid using charge shots in Mega Man games because I cannot stand the charge shot sound effect. This game doesn't seem to have that problem though. I can barely even hear the charge shot revving up there. Yeah, you're right, Angel. I've actually seen them online. I didn't know until years later that there were so many different images. Like, I think it's based on your clear time and your clear percentage, and I think the different difficulty settings have different images as well. Oh, we got the Eye of Sauron staring at us or whatever. This is also, I think... Or no, it's not the first game to have elaborate story in Metroid. I've always thought of this as the first game to kind of introduce more story elements to the Metroid series, but that would have actually been Fusion, which I now know came before this game. It's not super heavy, but you uncover like a bit of Samus's backstory with those ending images. Like you see her as a kid with the being raised by Chozos or whatever. Can I bomb jump up here? Oh shit, I can too. Oh, if I'm just ready on the draw when she gets up there. Bomb jumping is super easy in this game. I don't even need to time it, just rhythmically tap. Like, I've never been able to bomb jump in Super Metroid, but I did it here without even trying. Oh, you know, I was on kind of a video game manga kick for a little while. I had the Manga Rock app on my phone, so at work I would just read just all the different manga on Manga Rock that are based on video games, like all the old tie-ins you would get for games. Like I read the Super Metroid, 4-Koma comic, and it was kind of hilarious and adorable. For some reason, they depict Samus as like this adorable little like dork who's obsessed with round things and curling up into a ball and nestling into places, and it's kind of the greatest depiction of Samus in the history of the series. And I kind of want a canonical game with her like that. Link cable? God, that sounds absurd. Like, did those games even have link cable function? Like, could you do, what, 2-player competitive mode or something? Why would you ever link 2 GBAs together with those games in them? Oh yeah, I think those blocks are just like key items. Like there's a specific new upgrade in this game that does nothing but just disappears all those blocks. Maybe we're about to get it. Oh, we got the unknown item. Does it get rid of these blocks? Oh, it does too. Wait, how do I get out of here without wall jumping? Because that's how I got out of here. There's got to be with the ball. Ah, there you go. I just realized, wait a second, I got out of there by wall jumping. You're not supposed to be able to know how to do that. That's cool. Axel. It's actually kind of nighttime already here for me. I guess it's only 9 o'clock, but I've kind of adjusted my stream schedule, so I mostly stream in the evenings these days, so I'm kind of trying to stick to that. I used to stream during the day on Wednesdays and Thursdays and Fridays, but now I try to do YouTube work during those times. What is this? Oh, there we go. Okay, I think I see what's going on here. Oh, what do we got? We got the Kung Fu grip. So it's kind of, I guess Zelda, and Zelda does this all the time, and Metroidvanias do it all the time, or do it occasionally, where you need to use your new power-up to defeat the next boss. I don't think we're going to be doing that with this one, though. That'd be an interesting thing, though. It's like, what kind of boss would you make to use the ledge grab to defeat? Unless the boss is, like, actually a ledge. For real, though, this has got to be the lamest power-up in the history of Metroid. I'm digging the music in this game so far. That's another thing that I shit on the GBA for all the time, is having shitty music. This game doesn't have shitty music, though. The music's actually kind of good. It's mostly just kind of atmospheric droning, but, you know, it does that really effectively. Long-range gun. Listen to the Sonic Mania Friends opening. I mean, I'm sure I have before. I don't remember much about it, though. I was actually not a fan of the Sonic Mania intro theme. Like, there's the main guy who did all the music for the Sonic Mania game, T. Lopes, I think his name is. And then there was that other random internet chiptune artist. What was it again? Like the Hyper Potions? Who they brought on to do the intro music. Like, yeah, the intro theme and the ending theme. And I did not like those at all. I would count myself, based on, yeah, their contributions to Sonic Mania, I would count myself as not a big Hyper Potions fan at all. Am I supposed to be able to do stuff up down here? I can't remember. Did we get a dot telling us where to go? Ooh, we didn't. How exciting. Oh, yes, we did. You know, the more I play this game, the more it makes me kind of want to go back and try the original Metroid, just for comparison's sake. I don't know if you... I always get that way with games, where it's like, oh, this is neat, but I wonder what's behind all this? Like, where did all of these game mechanics, all of these ideas come from? I don't know why, I've always been, like, obsessed with uncovering the origins of things. So it's like, oh, Final Fantasy VI. I'm gonna have to go back and see what Final Fantasies 1 through 5 were about. That blew my mind when I first discovered that Final Fantasy 3 was actually Final Fantasy 6, and that there were, like, 3 other Final Fantasy games that we never got over here. Okay, so we're supposed to ledge grab our way up here. So what do they do about Ridley in this game? Because I know that for some reason Ridley became the the big iconic boss fight that has to be a big epic thing in every Metroid game. In the original Metroid, isn't he like the first boss? Or the easiest boss in the game or something? Oh, you know what it is? I think they added Meta Ridley as the final boss in this remake. You nailed it, Angel. You've answered the age-old question: why can't Samus crawl? There it is. That's the answer to that question. The mystery's been solved. Also, it's the way to justify putting another power-up in the game. It's like, oh, isn't this exciting? You get the Morph Ball power-up now. Because that'd just be dumb if there were a crawling power-up. Almost as stupid as if there were a grab onto ledges power-up. Like if there were a power-up that's just like bend your fingers a little bit so that you can grab onto things. That'd be a real dumb power-up. I'm lost. Because the NES is worse than the Famicom? Is this another instance of weird changes between Japanese and North American versions of games? Or was the original Metroid a Famicom disk system game? I know the Japanese version of like some of the Castlevania games had extra features like smoother animation and better music and such. Oh, I can't ledge grab him. Okay, we're gonna rapid fire him coming out. There we go. Whoa. Oh, it was. That actually doesn't surprise me. Because, yeah, the original Metroid was a really, really ambitious game. So yeah, not at all surprising that they would think that they needed the extra technological capacity or whatever to be able to make it. Do I even need to freeze this guy? Whoa. That's actually another thing that I've always been interested in, is the, Japanese versions of games that are very different from their North American counterparts. Again, blew my mind when I discovered that the Japanese Super Mario Bros. 2 was completely different from the US one. I guess we want to go up to Bryn Star. A lot of Genesis games, I found, actually have... Whoa, we got a bunch of enemies in this area all of a sudden. A lot of Genesis games have, like, significant differences between their Japanese and North American versions. Like, Ristar has a ton of cosmetic changes, Dynamite Heady, a bunch of cosmetic and difficulty balancing changes. Contra Hardcore almost feels like an entirely different game with the way they rebalanced the way damage works. Can Samus Falcon Punch? I wouldn't know. I don't play Smash. Honestly, even back when I played Smash, I didn't play Samus at all. DDD was my main. And then you would, like, start kicking ass with him, and then the audience would go DDD, DDD, and it was pretty great. Ledge climbing and grabbing was introduced in Fusion because the Fusion suit weighs less than the power suit, so in order to ledge grab, the power suit needs an upgrade so Samus can support her weight. I don't know, I'm not entirely convinced that I buy that explanation, and I'm certainly not convinced that it was necessary. That's like the level of unnecessary explanation like you got from Metal Gear Solid 5, where it's like, oh yeah, the reason she wears a bikini is because she needs to breathe through her skin. It's like, we don't need your elaborate, stupid explanation like that. She can be in a bikini just because it's a video game. That's a good enough reason. Just like in this game, we can have a ledge grab power-up because we ran out of ideas for cool power-ups. It's fine. You don't need to bullshit us. How does that work anyways? Like, what do you install in the arm to give it enough power to pull you up onto the ledge? Has it got, like, an engine installed in it now? Oh, again, going back to Metal Gear, like Jetstream Sam's, like, rocket-propelled sheath. Get like a rocket booster installed in the elbow, and then whoosh, you can pull yourself up on the ledge. That would actually be really cool. I wish they had animated that, just to have the stupid excuse there in the game to demonstrate why you need a power-up to climb ledges. That would make sense. Actually, that's a funny coincidence. I was randomly looking at Metroid concept art for Samus's suit. There were some discussions online about like the way they changed Samus's height for Other M. And there, you can see some concept art online as far sort of showing the way that she fits inside of her suit. And it kind of made sense in the old games, and with the new armor, it kind of doesn't. But one of the details from the old games is that, sure enough, the Varia suit like has these massive shoulder pads that aren't actually shoulder pads, or shoulder pads aren't anywhere near the big balls on the shoulders, but yeah, they're power generators, and it actually kind of makes sense. It's like they stuck big-ass pauldrons on the... What do you call it? Like, the Zero suit has a name. Like, yeah, they gave an official name for Samus's, like, stupid leotard that doesn't actually have any special powers associated with it, other than... other than that it gives you no armor and no benefit in the end game. But, like, what's the official name for the non-Zero suit that she wears? That's satisfying. Yeah, so in the original Samus, yeah, is like, she's like 6'3" or something ridiculous like that. And yet, in Other M, like every single one of the male characters just towers over her. Like, if she's meant to be 6'3", then the male characters are like over 7 feet easy, and I think they clarified, I think it was, I don't know if it was an official interview, but yeah, they kind of, new estimates put Samus's new height at something like 5'4". I mean, I don't know if that's sexist, but it is dumb and lame. Canonically dislocates her bones. That... I mean, honestly, I would do it. If it meant I got to wear the no-name suit. I guess we'll just call it the no-name suit, since it doesn't have a name. Hey there, Cerebel. I am not actually sure if I love Zero Mission or not. I liked it a lot back in the day. I thought this game was really cool, but I only played it once or twice. I think once the first time through, and then once for the 100%. Maybe I tried to speedrun it once to get the better ending image, but I haven't played it since then. And I'm kind of curious to see how it holds up. So far, it's been a good time. I'm really surprised at how much it feels even more different from Super Metroid than I remembered. It is super responsive. I totally see why some people actually do prefer this over Super Metroid. Did I ever Super Metroid? I have Super Metroided like 3 times on stream here and once on YouTube. Pretty sure I've played Super Metroid at least 2 or 3 times since I started up on Twitch, and I did a Let's Play on YouTube. I think that was like the second game I ever played for YouTube. Is Hyper Metroid a ROM hack? I have never played a Metroid ROM hack in my life. I think I'm stuck. No! I guess if I am stuck, dying here won't be so bad. I think we get a power-up to be able to travel along these zip lines? I mean, I can do this. Huh. I have a weird, I guess, kind of relationship with ROM hacks and fan content in general. I'm often kind of disdainful of a lot of that stuff. Not in principle, but just from experience. I feel like a lot of the ROM hacks and stuff, and especially mods, especially a lot of mods I've played aren't as good as they're purported to be. How do we... Oh, I see. So I'm kind of hesitant to try out new mods and ROM hacks and stuff when they're recommended to me. It kind of started way back in the Half-Life days, where people would like hype up all of this fan content. It's like, oh, this mod will make the game look better. Oh, this total conversion is even better than the original Half-Life, and it never was. It was always just a pale imitation. What are we doing here? Or like, I even noticed that, okay, so all of these guys are... Oh, hi there. When I played through The Witcher 3, there were a bunch of mods that people recommended. It's like, oh, you can install these mods to make the game look better. Cinematic mode and all that. And all of them just, like, upped the saturation of the colors and made the game look like shit. What am I supposed to do here? Other than just sit in the lava and fry to death? Wow, he can go pretty far. Okay, so I wait till he starts doing that, and then go like so. Also, I should probably use my, missiles here. Fuck you. This is actually, yeah, really easy. All you gotta do is wait for him to start doing his grippy motion. Oh, hi there. Whoa. Now that I've said it's really easy. Oh, hey, that's a new one. Okay, he's going fat. He's going crazy now. No, I'm gonna die. Oh, I can, we can call the elevator. Motherfuck. Motherfuck, we're dead. Rip. Nope, we're fine. Shit. Okay, I'm cutting it close. Give me some health. Okay. Ah! When did we save last? Oh yeah, stuff like and again, a lot of people who are into the modding community are obsessed with these things. It's like, oh, use this list of 20 mods to enhance your Witcher 3 experience, and it's like I ended up using maybe 2 of them, one for the interface and one for a better map pinning interface, and that's basically it. And one for high-res textures. That's just the shitty side, though. Like, there are some games that you actually do kind of almost need mods to make them, to sort of optimize them. Like the Dark Souls on PC. You want the fan mod to get the best Dark Souls experience you can on PC. To the point where actually I think the modded original Dark Souls is actually better than the Dark Souls remastered. Like, it has a more consistent frame rate, from what I hear. Yeah, the thing is, a lot of the time, the people who are going to make ROM hacks are the kind of people who have played the original game to death and are looking for, like, a new challenge. Like, a lot of Mega Man ROM hacks and fan games I've seen are done in that style. It's like they're making something for the community as opposed to like an actual properly designed game for mass consumption and for the general public, the average Mega Man fan. And I would imagine that a lot of other ROM hacking and fan game communities fall into the same kind of pitfall. Hell, I think Mega Man Unlimited has that problem to a certain degree. Actually, now that you mention it, Cerebro, like I think I might have, maybe I've played enough Final Fantasy Tactics to be a skilled enough player to get some use out of challenge, like challenge-based and rebalancing ROM hacks. But I find that so-called rebalance hacks are generally just glorified hard mode hacks. Like people think that Final Fantasy Tactics is an easy game. It really isn't your first time through. If you don't know like what classes are most effective and what combinations of skills are best and where are the best grinding points, or even just the basic mechanics like stuff like CT conservation isn't necessarily obvious to people their first time through the game. Hey there, Jadis. So like if someone, I see Final Fantasy Tactics fans saying like, oh, this game's actually super easy. And it's like, not really, you just know how to play the game really well. So yeah, I'm a bit leery of ROM hacks that purport to rebalance games that they consider to be too easy, which were actually kind of challenging enough in the first place. Quality of life improvements, though, I'm a big fan of. Like Final Fantasy Tactics, I think, could see a lot of quality of life improvements that I think could make for a good ROM hack, like getting rid of random battles, which is like the dumbest thing in that whole game. Probably lowering the JP requirements to unlock, or the job level requirements to unlock certain jobs would be really nice too. Yeah, like still make the maps replayable, but like almost every strategy RPG with an open map does it that way these days. Like none of them have random battles. It's you just go onto the map, and if you want to do the fight, you say fight. I think Tactics Advance did it that way, but I'm not 100% on that. Vandal Hearts 2 did it that way. Actually, War of the Lions did the opposite of the JP requirement thing, which pissed me off, and even apart from the slowdown and stuff, almost makes that game not unplayable, but it's like I can't unequivocally recommend it as the best version of Final Fantasy Tactics for that reason. I hate the way they jacked up all of the JP, or all of the requirements to unlock the different jobs. That's the exact opposite of what I would have wanted from an updated version of FFT. Are these gonna collapse away once I start? Whatever, I'm going for it. Hell, I got missiles to spare, let's just go for it. I think a lot of games with very robust and free-form class change systems tend to run into that problem where if you know exactly what classes and combinations of skills are the best, then it becomes easy to cheese your way through things and get super overpowered. And if you don't, then you just kind of get lost in a sea of like fake underpowered options. Hell, tabletop RPGs have that problem to a certain extent. Like, I hear the Pathfinder guys who play in the store I work at talk about that kind of thing all the time. Where am I even going? I'm just... Oh, are you fucking kidding me with this shit? So do I go through the block, or do I go through... I see there's a tunnel up there. Probably the tunnel. I'm guessing I go through the tunnel. And then that power-up is, yeah, just gonna be some bullshit. Unusable. That just, yeah, makes the block disappear. Lame. I know what they were... I don't know. I'm like 50-50 on these incompatible power-ups. For some people, I'm sure it's exciting and mysterious. It's like, oh, I don't get to use this till later. It's a secret, like, mystery power-up. For me, it's just like, oh, okay. We got the Chozo statue, and it looked like it was going to be a super fun, exciting upgrade, but instead we get nothing. Instead, I get to blow up these blocks. Good job, you actually managed to make a power-up that's even lamer than ledge grab. We got a power-up that lets you break a couple blocks. A couple specific blocks that only appear right outside the power-up room. What even are these power-ups? I think you don't get to activate them until way, way later. Like once you get to your final suit, I think. Oh shit, I see Kraid down there. Yeah, I'm not gonna fall for that. That's a fake door. Yeah, this is the one we want. Oh, his eyeballs fell on me. Don't you hate it when that happens? Oh, speed booster? Whoa. Okay, so we want to go left. I don't know, personally... In retrospect, I don't think I'm a fan of all of the cruft that they added into this remake here. I would have preferred it to be a little bit more faithful to the original. I prefer... I don't know, not I prefer, but I appreciate just the starkness and simplicity of the original Metroid. It was kind of a different style of game, and I wish they had preserved that a little bit better in this remake. In that regard, I think that... oh, hi there. As much as I was talking up stark simplicity just now, I love those animated cutscenes you get right before the bosses here. Whatever, I got 50 missiles. Hey. But, yeah, AM2R, I think, was a phenomenal remake by that standard. Maybe one of my favorite, just, game remakes of all time. Shit, this actually kind of feels like a real boss fight. Ah, that doesn't work. Actually, have there been any updates to AM2R? Like, I know officially it got the takedown notice and you're not allowed to download it anymore, but, like, you know, we know it's the internet. That's obviously all bullshit. Like, has there been any updates to it? Any significant developments that I would be interested in? I'm gonna have to revisit that one. Hey. This was a cool boss fight. I forgot how much better this new version of Kraid was. This feels like more like the fight that Super Metroid was going for. Speed booster. I wasn't paying attention to the thing that tells me how to use the speed booster. I'm guessing hold R. Or no, I think it just gets used automatically in this game. Yeah, there we go. Oh, was I supposed to keep running there? Shit. Now I'm stuck forever. Am I actually, though? I got eyeballed again. Okay, here we go. Cool, we got to the other side of that wall there. That was anticlimactic. Oh, was I supposed to... Okay, yeah, they're probably telling me to Shine Spark my way up here, which I don't think is ever actually a required... Yeah, Shine Spark is a secret move in Metroid games. I don't think it's ever required. We can go left here. Now that you mention it, yeah, I think you're right, Cerebel. Yeah, there are definitely some items in Super Metroid, for sure, that can only be broken through with Shine Spark. Like any aerial speed booster block is going to be Shine Spark only. The wall jump I'm less certain about. Or I guess at a bare minimum, you would need the wall jump for the Edakun shaft, because there's like a super or a missile or something at the top of that. Hyper Metroid can be beaten without wall jumping at all. Is that a rare feature in Metroid ROM hacks? Because I can think of another Metroid game that can be beaten without wall jumping. It's called Super Metroid. That's actually good, though. It demonstrates that they kind of have an appreciation for, like, the mass market. Like, they're not just making it for Metroid superfans. What in the balls? I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Shine Sparking is canonically taught to Samus by the Dakora. I did not even know that... Oh, Dakora, yeah, that's the ostrich guy? The bird thing? Yeah, you just gotta kill him. Just need more deeps. Like, I know I'm not supposed to be able to do that, but I can, so I'll do it. Oh, yeah, that wouldn't have been easy to... Or that wouldn't have been hard to get over here anyways. Get out of here! Oh, it's not hard to get over here either. Oh. Oh, that's gonna be like a shine spark from below type thing. Yeah, I get what you mean, Cerebro. Like I said, it's a mark of, I think, a good design philosophy that they made an effort to make the game... to design the game with a no wall jumping approach in mind. Oh, was I supposed to go over here? I've ruined it. Oh, no, I haven't. This is easy. What is this mess? Why is this mess? This isn't... Oh, okay. I don't even know what... Or I guess, what if we do it like this? Oh, interesting. So it's kind of teaching you that you can ball your way onto those. I guess that would have worked in the other room, too. Cool, so ain't nothing we can do in here. Unless... Nope. Unless... Nope. Where are we right now, anyways? Oh, we're still in Kraid's lair. You know, there's probably... We've killed Kraid. There's probably nothing else we need to do in this area. I've still only got the 2 E-tanks. That seems like not a lot for as long as we've been playing. Probably haven't been doing a great job of thoroughly exploring, though. Oh. That's it? Cool. I can see all the places that I didn't get to the first time around and that I'm probably not gonna backtrack for. Oh, this actually gets me another shot at this missile pack here, which I think I know how to get now. Or not. No, because then I got a bomb jump up there. A, that's way too high, and B, there's the breakable floor underneath, unless... Oh, that actually does kind of work. Oh, that totally works. Cool. This is a weird little puzzle room. It seems like way too much effort for one missile pack. But I'm gonna do it anyways because I'm dumb. Sod off. The face cam? I can put the face cam. No, I don't have to remove my face. I can put it back on if that's what people want. It won't obscure too much. Also, it's still not hiding, it's still not respecting my chat settings where I wanted to hide the chat messages after 20 seconds. Okay, we'll do both things at once. We'll go to hide after 25 seconds. Copy that. Paste it into here. Refresh cache. Done. Now, webcam. Webcam, there we go. So yeah, let me know if that's obscuring too much of the screen, but yeah, webcam is totally a thing we can do. Weirdly enough, the GBA, even though it has a lower overall resolution compared to the... I almost had it. Lower resolution compared to the home consoles of the 16-bit era. It has a wider aspect ratio, which means that I can't have my little small sidebar for chat and face cam like I usually have. It takes up too much of the screen if I go full screen. Nailed it. Actually, let me just double check that I'm not taking up, that my face isn't taking too much space here. Oh no, that seems like a reasonable amount of face space. Actually, you know what? Now that you mentioned, I'll put that Hyper Metroid onto the stream recommendation list right here. My philosophy is that it doesn't really take anything out of you to try a game, especially nix that, a free game. Any free game is worth playing, at least to just try it. Oh, for fuck's sake. So, do we need to Shine Spark, or will just a jump do it? Yeah, good enough. Actually, now that you mention it, I can't remember if I'm following you on Twitch, Cerebro. Let me just double check that here. I think I am. Oh shit, no, I'm not following. How rude. There we go, I've rectified that. Oh, it's no problem. Like, yeah, we share similar interests, so it's like, I'm not terribly snobbish about, my standards of, who I'll follow on Twitch. I'm more about wanting people to have good taste in games, or, you know, similar taste in games to what I have. I want people to be playing games that I'm going to be interested in. And then other than that, yeah, if you're saying anything on stream, then yeah, that basically meets my standards. Exactly, Cerebro. I only follow Call of Duty channels. So that's what I expect to see the next time I see you live. Oh yeah, right, Ridley's in Norfair. There's that derp face bird coffin again. I'm actually just gonna let you guys enjoy that while I quickly go grab some ice-cold delicious Pepsi from the fridge. Yeah, I tried to kick my soda habit, but I find... I don't know, I'm probably just making excuses for myself, but I feel like it helps with my energy levels throughout the day, which I kind of really need for narrating videos. It's actually, I don't know, I wasn't gonna talk about this on stream because I honestly don't think too many people are that interested, but I've been kind of going harder on the YouTube video production thing lately. Like I said, that's the reason I've cut back on the streaming during my days off, is to do start making YouTube videos. But I was kind of slack about it, not really working that hard, mostly wasting my time watching YouTube and playing video games all day instead, until last week I've kind of started in earnest, and it turns out that YouTube videos are harder to make than I realized. Weirdly enough, the writing isn't as difficult as I thought it would be. I've kind of picked up a bit of a knack for that. Or, you know, I've kind of relearned how to write, at least as well as I did back in high school. It's the reading that gets me. I can't muster the enthusiasm in my voice. I can't modulate my voice well enough to get the sound I'm looking for, to convey the passion about the subject that I would like to convey. And also, trying to work my voice up to that level is like painful. Like I can only do it for so long. So, and I found that that soda helps with that a little bit. Yeah, it turns out that acting is real hard, because that's basically what it is. Pretending to be an actual human with emotion and excitement in your voice, I don't know. For me, it's difficult. Where are we going? Norfair is just up and to the right. And anyways, that is the reason why I've stalled on starting up the Thracia playthrough, because I really do want to get that video done and kind of get the new YouTube channel started before I do the Thracia playthrough, because I think that's going to be interesting to a lot of people if I can kind of draw their attention with some decent YouTube content. Whereas otherwise, I think it's just going to be the same as it was with the previous Fire Emblem playthroughs. I just, you know, get a couple new people in chat, like the 2 or 3 people who watch every single Fire Emblem blind playthrough that is on Twitch. Do I watch memes? Like, not... Like, I'll see memes when they crop up on my timeline on Twitter or whatever, but I don't really just spend my time scrolling through memes. I guess that's not entirely true. I browse a couple subreddits that are largely consist of meme fodder. Like r/Konosuba is basically just all memes at this point. So I've got a lot of those saved. I think we need power bombs to get through this room. Like, I think, yeah, we get down below there with power bombs, but I don't know where they are. Oh, we've got a heated room up there. I don't have the Varia suit yet, though. Ah, there we go. There it is. I keep doing that. Gotta spam that shot button when you're running. Ooh, that's a interesting symbol right there. Ooh, that's an interesting colored door right there. Oh, for... I should have guessed. Also, yeah, most of the memes that I encounter online crop up on my Twitter timeline, and usually, like, way later after their expiry date has passed, so... So I used to watch streams at work a little bit, like during times when it gets kind of slow in the store. I don't anymore because of the new, like, coronavirus procedures. I don't work solo shifts anymore. It's usually my boss behind the till, and then I take the phone and deliver the curbside pickups to the door. So I don't really... Yeah, I don't really watch streams during the day like I used to. Maybe once things go back to normal, but... Yeah, there's a lot of streamers who I used to watch during the day that I haven't caught up with in a long time. No thank you. Nope, nope, nope. Too hot for me. How in the balls do I make speed in this room? Am I supposed to freeze these guys on the ground or something? No, how do you do that? That's nonsense. Actually, I do watch stream VODs a fair bit when I'm trying to catch up with people I haven't seen in a while. I know it's not a generally popular thing to do, like almost nobody watches, not just my stream VODs, but stream VODs in general. It's kind of a rare breed of loser who will just sit down and watch a stream for like 2 or 3 hours with zero opportunities for interaction or whatever, but I'll do it just because I have got time to waste. Often when I'm like in bed at night and that kind of thing, or just playing another video game in the background. I guess that's the one way that it kind of makes sense. So all we got out of that was the red dot telling us to go upwards. Oh yeah, I guess we got what we needed here. I forgot it. I forgot. We got the high jump. That actually might do something. Okay, all of those speed booster arrows make a lot of sense. I am obviously joking about the whole thing about losers watching streams. I should clarify that I do that sometimes. Just talking very, very negatively about people who do activities that I engage in all of the time. Yep, that's cool. We'll catch you later, Cerebro. Thank you for dropping by. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. It depends on how well tomorrow's recording sessions go. I kind of decided to stream today because I was a bit demoralized by how poorly things went today. I got the first segment kind of covered, at least, to my satisfaction. Oh god, there's no way back down there. For some reason I thought or maybe I can go down from here. Let me in, let me in! Damn it. Why does it say that I started streaming less than a minute ago? Maybe I went offline at some point? I'd have to check my YouTube dashboard. Here on both my dashboards say I've been streaming for an hour and 45 minutes. Oh hey, now that we got high jump, I don't need to wait to freeze these losers. In fact, I probably never needed to anyways for this part. Oh hey, there's something here that I missed. Oh, I think I know what it is. There we go. I don't even need to freeze him to get up there. Cool, we came all this way for a missile power-up. Nailed him! Okay, so let's not pick the wrong door this time. Yes, this is the door we want. Actually, so this was one of the options I had for doing kind of a GBA-themed stream today. The other one I was thinking of was Mega Man Zero, which I think is the one game series that kind of justifies the Game Boy Advance's existence. For all the shit I talk about how every GBA series and like every GBA platformer, Metroidvania, strategy game, just all the classic genres took a big step back due to the limitations of the hardware, and nothing of great significance was made for the GBA. I feel like the one exception is Mega Man Zero. Mega Man Zero really kind of brought things forward when it came to like a blistering, fast-paced 2D platformer action. Like that was the one game series that I felt really kind of took the next step forward with the kind of the Mega Man run and gun style action platformer. Where are we going again? Oh, just straight up. This'll do. I suppose another exception to that shitty generalization about GBA games would also be Castlevania not Dawn of Sorrow, Aria of Sorrow. Just in terms of like establishing the collectathon Metroidvania, just all the different souls and awesome soul powers you get to use. The grindathon Metroidvania kind of took things a step further in the sticking more and more things to grind out in a Metroidvania, which is not entirely a bad thing. I mean, it laid the groundwork for Bloodstained, which was a legit awesome game. Oh, I suppose we didn't get through here the first time. Why the hell not? Oh, we didn't even have bombs the first time around. I completely forget how to get through these things. Oh, you know what? I remember how to get through those things. Not that we need to get through it, apparently, because we can just... yeah. I just noticed those little flea guys make cartoony sound effects whenever they leap forward, and it's kind of adorable. You know, maybe it was just the fact that it was on a tiny screen and a tiny cramped buttons that made me hate the GBA. This feels actually really good to play. Like, I'm running the game full screen here with a color mod, because a lot of GBA games tended to be kind of disgustingly neon colored to accommodate for the lack of a backlit screen. So yeah, there's a filter you can... oh no. Oh dear. A filter you can use in the emulator to give it kind of a more natural color palette, which I have enabled here. So wherever we're going, it's not that way. There we go. Okay, can I take him this way? No. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the way you get through those things, is you need to bring those bug things towards them. Get the hell out of here. Okay, here we go. Now we're going towards the dot. Motherfuck. Oh, okay, this is the screen where they show you how to get rid of these things. Three views and 2 likes, not too bad by my standards. Oh, those are the crumbly blocks that they give you a moment to jump away from. That's actually a new and innovative type of Metroid block. Did not have those in Super Metroid, and I think it's actually a cool idea that kind of adds something to the level designs. I honestly don't know if it matters, Jadis. I don't care one way or the other. I shouldn't say that. There's no good answer. I will really appreciate it if you feel it's worth a YouTube like, and I won't mind at all if you don't. I don't have any current ambitions to like expand my YouTube audience at all, and actually, like I've mentioned earlier, I want to make a new YouTube channel anyways for once I start doing the continuing the Fire Emblem playthroughs and doing video essays and reviews and vlogs and stuff. So, you know, the YouTube channel is going away anyways. I don't really care about all that. For the time being, at least. Oh yeah, I guess we can just go into the lava now. Like it was nothing. Oh yeah, there's some debate among Metroid players as to whether the Varia suit is a mistranslation. That's a good question, Jadis. I have no idea how the YouTube algorithm works. It just seems kind of right, because my current channel is kind of a garbage heap. Like, I've never gotten more than, like, really on average, maybe 1 or 2 people checking out any of my past LP series, and basically nobody watches the stream VODs. So it's like, even though I've got close to 400 subscribers, I don't know, they're either all robots or they followed from the Mega Man Unlimited long play. Oh, I see what's going on here. Maybe. So I don't know if all of that affects my ranking in the algorithm or whatever. Like, the fact that I have a failed YouTube channel will, you know, deter or make it harder to succeed with that same channel if I decide to kind of shift the way I do things, but just, I don't know. It just seems right. New channel for a new approach and all that. Okay, I need to get up top there so I can get through the tunnel, blow apart. Or actually, I might be able to just bomb jump up there. Oh, never mind. Gotta go down from the top. Yeah, it's possible. Like I said, I have no idea how the algorithm works. So yes, I have slight paranoia that maybe the lack of engagement with my current YouTube subscriber base might be hurting me with the search algorithms, so I kind of want to make a fresh start. Also, I want the new channel to be a bit more focused. I think I'm going to emphasize, put a bit more emphasis on strategy RPGs and strategy games in general. Oh yeah, this guy was in our way last time. Not that I'll stop playing Metroidvanias or whatever, but yeah, strategy games I think are going to be the main focus. Maybe some roguelikes too, because that's the other one thing on my YouTube channel that actually does get a reasonable number of views, are the Tales of Maj'Eyal playthroughs. I'm stuck here. So I got the Varia suit. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we can go down this way now. Honestly, I think that Tales of Maj'Eyal kind of counts as a strategy game anyways. I believe it actually does have the tactical RPG tag on Steam, which is probably misapplied in that case, but whatever. Oh, I see, we gotta let these guys through. Open the floodgates. Actually, I probably gotta let them crawl around on me. Go forth, my minions! That'd be a cool Metroidvania power-up, just bugs pop out of you and eat anything nearby. That was actually one of my favorite weapons from, what was the game? Half-Life Opposing Force. You could throw out the little hopper beetles and they would just home in and eat things automatically until they ran out of things to eat, and then they would come after you. What was that M again? Oh yeah, that's the map station. You know, it's funny, based on the progression of the original Metroid, it seems like we're kind of nearing the end of the game here. We fight Ridley, we go to Turian, and then we beat Mother Brain, and that's the end of the game. Except it's not the end of the game in this version, and I forget exactly how much other extra stuff they tacked on at the end of all that, so I guess we'll see. If I don't end up finishing this game tonight, then I'll definitely make an effort to stream tomorrow, just to get it finished. Honestly, if I do finish this game tonight, I'll probably just throw up Super Metroid Metroid Fusion for the hell of it. Maybe even try out that Metroid, whatever it's called, hack that Cerebro recommended. Is there anything down here? Nope. Man, the placement of that wall right there was evil. I was amped to start speed boosting, and then they took it away from me. You know what game is the worst for that? Sonic the Hedgehog CD. You know when you're trying to make the sparkles appear to go into the future, and then suddenly wall out of nowhere, and then you lose your past lamppost? That's exactly what that feels like when you're trying to build up a speed boost in Metroid, and then a wall gets in the way. Oh yeah, we still gotta find power bombs. Sonic CD was another game I've been thinking about lately that I nearly decided to do a stream for today. I can honestly stream pretty much any Sonic game is always a good candidate for a stream, just because I am never not in the mood to play classic Sonic. Is this the way? This looks like the way. I just made another dumb random connection. You know what your ice shots look like in this game? They look a lot like Iceman's weapon in Mega Man 1. A little bit less pointy, but they got that like trail behind them. I guess it also looks like kind of like a Hadoken. Honestly, blue fireballs are kind of a video game trope now that I think about it. Shoot him in the butt. Or not. That was kind of creepy. What do we do? Oh, we want to go through the fiery hall up there. There's not a lot of space for E-tanks in the HUD up there. Oh, I think I ruined this. Yep. Chuffed it. Gonna have to do it all again. Okay, which door is it? Not this one, the next one. Though we need to do this one anyways to get the speed boost. Okay, yeah, now we can get through this room without burning to death. Okay, I am missing something here. fuck it. That was probably not the way I was meant to do that, but I don't care. I think I can guess what's going on here. Okay, so I shoot out all these blocks, and then I speed boost my way through. Sounds like fun. Piss off, I'm running here. Oh, they respawn. That's dirty. Or did I just miss that one? There we go. Oh, that wasn't even for a secret or anything. That's just the way through. Oh, here we go. Probably a pre-boss. Or actually, no, Ridley has his own area, doesn't he? Yeah, we're not even close to Ridley yet. I thought that was going to be a pre-boss save point. Whoa. Yeah, we don't even have super missiles yet. How are we going to fight Ridley like this? Looks like there's nothing upwards, so I guess we're going down. Oh, these are like mega turtles. Look at that, they're like twice the size of the regular ones. They got little claw dealies coming out the bottom. Like a rib cage or something. Oh, not supposed to be here. Nope. Too fiery for Varia. Oh yeah, I was, did not get finished talking about that. Some debate as to whether the Varia suit is supposed to be the barrier suit, because the word barrier is pronounced the same as Varia in Japanese. It's Baria, which is the same way you would pronounce Varia. There's no distinction between the V or the B. Okay. Okay. Kind of feel bad for the little fuckers. Actually, is this like a prelude to a mid-boss or something? Oh, I knew they was hiding something. What were you hiding from me? Whoa! I thought we could just shoot out that one little block there. Is it just me, or are these guys tougher than the last batch of those guys we fought? Like, they have more hit points now. Oh, what do we got? Wave beam! That's the one that shoots through walls? Oh, that's gonna be perfect for that big guy. Ah, get fucked. Get fucked through a wall. The glory hole maneuver, that's what we'll call that one. God, wouldn't that be awful if that were actually, like, the the terminology that caught on for shooting an enemy through a wall in a video game to glory hole them. Like in Mega Man, you can do that all the time because your shots just always go through walls in those games. Mega Man can yeah, glory hole dudes just fine. Yeah, that would be horrible. I would really hate for that terminology to catch on. Ah, I see. Oh. Did we pick up the spring ball, or is that just enabled by default? So... I think I need to get underneath this guy, but I don't know how. Unless... Huh. I mean, there's no benefit here. That just gets us to the other side where we've been already. Or does it? No, that's the way to Ridley. Also, we can't get out of here until we figure this out. What is this mess? Ah, there it is. If I was out of missiles, then what would we do? Ah, so that's it. Oh wait, there was a thing there apparently? Whoa. But how? This is distressing me. Oh, that's easy enough. And yeah, look at that. We only got only room for one energy tank left. Unless they shift the interface around once we get another one. Oh, and then we can run our way through here. Got it. Actually, I mentioned earlier in the stream how I sold basically my entire collection of games a while back. I actually got not exactly ripped off, but I sold them for a lot less than they were worth because I didn't realize how much they were worth. I didn't think that GBA games would be worth a lot of money because a lot of those games I just found in a bargain bin back in the day for like, you know, like 10, 15 bucks each. But, yeah, it turns out that a lot of GBA games are worth a lot more than that today. Like I had a copy. Apparently Yggdra Union was a big one. That game's apparently pretty valuable now. A lot of the RPGs and stuff. Drill Dozer, that was another big one. Cool. Actually, I had a copy of Boktai too, although that one didn't have a box or anything, so it probably wasn't worth that much. I never actually played that game. The concept sounded so cool, but I never go outside. I never did, even back in those days, so the sunlight thing just didn't work for me. If you guys don't know Boktai, that was a ridiculous game for the Game Boy Advance. It had like a sensor built into it that picked up sunlight, not just light. Like, it wasn't just a light sensor, but actual sunlight. And you would actually have to play the game outside in the sun to charge up your weapon in that game. It was kind of stupid in retrospect. I wonder how emulators have handled that. I guess it would just be a button. Like, you just press a button and, oh, that's +1 on your sunlight sensor. You know, I probably have a ROM of Boktai handy on this computer. I could just load it up and see. But I don't feel like it right now. We're doing this. Or maybe I want to speed boost my way through this. Because why else would these be destructible? Oh, unless the floor they're on is destructible. Ah, forget it. Sad face. The one sad face block remaining at the top of the room there. Oh wait, I could have gone through. No, I can't. This is fucked up. I can open the door and blow up those Phantos or whatever they are. Gotta be kidding me. I'm stuck again. Actually, I don't have a dot telling me where to go on this part of the map. Maybe I missed something in the last area. Why are these pillars destructible? Okay, we'll see if we missed anything back up top. Looks like we missed quite a bit. 2 of them are behind green doors. Man, this map does not seem very backtrackable. Like, yeah, look at all that shit I gotta get through to get back up to Brinstar or Criteria. No, we're not doing that. I'm gonna see what we can do down here. This was our next destination anyways. Okay, I've got so many energy tanks right now, I'm just gonna eat the damage and see if we can do anything. Looks like we can't. Okay, so we can only... So that's gotta be a one-way exit. We can only get through there by shooting the missile block from above. This is also some bullshit that we have no idea how to get over there. Shit, yeah, there's just nothing we can do here. I think we just gotta turn back and find something. Unless there's another way around this door. This is cool. This feels like a Metroid game now. Like we're not just following dots around the minimap. Oh, hey, what's this? How the fuck did I miss this? Well, okay, that's simple enough. A bit creepy that the little shrimp guy there is missing. Oh, here he is. Check this out. He's gonna show up any moment now. Whoa! His butt's glowing. Am I supposed to shoot him in the butt? Oh yeah, that's how you do it. This is kind of a dumb boss fight. Like, literally dumb. This guy has the lowest IQ out of any boss in the game. So that's something. Where'd he go? How is he still flying around with his butt? You can't fly without a butt. Yeah, there he goes. How do we even use supers in this game? Arm with select. I guess it's not that bad. Okay, so that'll get us through that one green door. Oh hey, I recognize these guys from the Super Metroid. That's what as we would call it back in the day. The Super Metroid. I mean, it actually kind of makes sense. Like, there's... I don't know, so what do you guys think? Is Super Metroid just, you know, the name of the game because it was on Super Nintendo? Or is the Super Metroid actually the name of the, like, the giant Metroid that the baby Metroid grows into at the end of the game? Because even as a kid, I always interpreted it as being, like, as soon as you see the giant-ass Metroid right near the end of the game, it's like, holy shit, it's the Super Metroid! He finally showed up. You know, that important, awe-inspiring moment of every game where you find out what the title means. Incidentally, I had that moment for Fire Emblem 4 finally, because I remember commenting during the at the end of Fire Emblem 4, like, huh, that was a great game, but where was the Fire Emblem? Like, there is no artifact or object called the Fire Emblem in Fire Emblem 4. And I didn't find out what the Fire Emblem was in that game until I read the manga. So the Fire Emblem is the emblem of House Velthomer, Arvis's house in FE4. Yes, it technically was. Like, if you notice, like, during the enemy phases, each house, like, each enemy faction has their own symbol associated with them. Arvis's house is a fire logo, and that's the Fire Emblem. The Fire Emblem referenced by the title, at least. It's kind of a flimsy excuse, but they even reference it in the game's text, too. Like, they specifically refer to Velthomer's sigil as being the Fire Emblem that reigned over the Empire, or something like that. But yeah, it's not a magical shield or whatever. Maybe we need a power bomb to get through this? Or maybe I was supposed to freeze these guys. Or maybe I'm just not supposed to be here yet. And you know what? Thracia 776 gets away with that excuse too. Since it's set in the same setting and all. I'm actually really looking forward to Thracia. I kind of... Multiple times I've been tempted to give up on the whole YouTube video series thing and just get started on Thracia. It looks kind of cool. I might hate it based on what I've heard about it, but it still looks really interesting. Was I supposed to approach this room from the other direction? Why is it pointing the other way? Oh, some people are crazy for Thracia. It's, yeah, kind of interesting. I've played the first couple maps. I actually have it ready to play. I've got a patched ROM with the newest fan translation. It's actually kind of not exactly tainted or anything, but the newest version, like the new, most widely circulated fan translation of Thracia, actually includes some quality of life features. I can't remember which ones exactly, but it's not actually just a strict retranslation. It actually adds some features, which is like, I'd rather just play it as released, but, you know. Supposedly the translation's more accurate, though, so that's more important to me than playing through an older, worse version of the gameplay just for the sake of getting an authentic experience. What the balls? Oh, okay, we just gotta go a little bit higher up. Is there a Metroid game on the Switch right now? Now that I think of it. I've been thinking a bit about Nintendo and just how all of their franchises just last forever. Like, that company is basically coasting by these days on nothing but just nostalgia for Zelda, Metroid, and Mario, except not Metroid anymore, because when was the last time they made a good one of those? I guess they've got that's not actually true. They've got other games that other people like that I don't care about. Animal Crossing and whatever else. I don't even know what Nintendo makes anymore. Actually, I think one of the quality of life features in Thracia is that one of the problems I had with Fire Emblem 3 is that wait was the second option on the action menu. So if you've got a character who uses staffs, you've got to go down 2 to hit staff. If you just double tap confirm to try to hit staff, you'll hit wait instead and not do your healing, and I had to reset several times as a result of that in Fire Emblem 3. And I think it works the same way in Thracia as well. Same layout, same order of menu options, and they fixed that for the newest translation patch. Cool, so they're dead. Oh, I guess I could have just blown through them with the speed booster. Well then. Guess we've got to back up a little bit further. Oh, the way she skids to a stop is kind of cute. Okay, cool. So we opened up a shortcut. Oh no, there's actually level this way. You know what? I think I'm just gonna go fight Ridley. I think he probably gives us power bombs or something, which is probably the way to get whatever's in that room. This is Ridley in here, right? No, it's not. Oh, there we go. Got the big boss door. Oh no, I missed the missile pickup. I don't know if I can beat Ridley with only 99 missiles. Oh, of course, it's gonna be some garbage I can't even use. Ooh, it's a suit I can't even use. Well, I guess Ridley's not home. We lucked out. Oh, we got a second row. Of course we do. That's a cool intro. See, that's the way you do animated cutscenes in a Metroid-style game. How the fuck am I supposed to deal with that? Oh, am I supposed to struggle to get out of there? There we go. This is kind of hard. Okay. Maybe it's not that bad. Maybe we just have to actually dodge his attacks. Actually, maybe this isn't so bad after all. Also, we're not even using supers. There we go. Could have just used one super. Yeah, we were super close to dying there. So we didn't get power bombs or anything. I guess power bombs weren't an upgrade in the original Metroid, but then again, neither was half of the other stuff we've got. I guess, yeah, now that I think of it, I've never played the original Metroid to any substantial extent. I have no idea what the power-ups were in that game. You got what? Morph Ball, Bomb, Long Shot, Charge Shot, Missiles. I think that might be it. High Jump. A new suit, maybe 2 suits. And then I have no idea what else you get. Okay, we can do this. Oh yeah, going back to the idea of, yeah, just Nintendo coasting on their IP all these years. Like, you can kind of even see it in this game. Like, almost all of the enemies and even sprites in this game are reused from Super Metroid, which I guess is kind of fair for a remake, but You know, now that I think of it, yeah, that's fair for a remake. Like, Metroid Fusion had all new enemies and stuff, so I guess it's fine here. I've just got remakes on the brain since there are so many of them these days. In fact, yeah, that's... God, maybe it's a subconscious thing that when thinking of a Game Boy Advance game to play for tonight, my mind just automatically went to the one remake for the system that's actually any good. Just so I could keep prattling on my bullshit about how remakes are bad. How do we do this? There we go. Even though I keep on playing them and praising them. Remakes are best when the original game, like, wasn't a timeless classic that's basically flawless. Like, you can still remake a good game and update its presentation. Oh, that poor Chozo statue. I'll never get whatever power-up was... Oh, actually, this isn't the power-up statue. This is just the one that shows you the glowing dot telling you where to go. That's fine. It's not really that hard to figure out where to go at this stage in the game. Sure would be nice if this dropped us out right by the Turian entrance. We're in Brinstar. That's a good start. Okay, so we're gonna need space jump to get through there. Or, not the space jump, what's the other one? Screw attack, of course. The iconic screw attack. Ayy! That's amazing. Actually, was screw attack in the original Metroid? I feel like it was. Someone must have made a ROM hack to, like, do a Metroid remake on the NES. Like, I feel like it wouldn't be that hard to improve the original Metroid. Just cut down on the amount of copy-paste on the long-ass tunnels and corridors, and just make the game a lot less empty. That's the problem I always had with the original Metroid. It's super... like, the original Metroid is amazingly, like, atmospheric, ambitious. Like, I can see why it's beloved by some people, but it just wastes your time so much. There's so many, like, yeah, copy-pasted hallways that take forever to trek through. I just can't, and it's impossible to navigate as a result of that, too. Mind you, I think that game's intended to be navigated, by making your own maps on paper, which I never had the patience for as a kid. Or I don't think I even ever had the idea to try doing that with any video game back in the day. Oh, cool, now Screw Attack is gonna screw me over. Trying to get up to that ledge. Whoa. I think I got this. This is a dumb puzzle, but yeah, this is how you do it. And then we do it again here. The first one wasn't fun enough. Let's just make you... Yeah, just in case you didn't figure out how to do it the first time, we'll make you do it 2 more times with 2 different enemies. Also open up a stupid little shortcut to an area I've been... Oop, we got a missile door over here. I talk like I'm complaining about dumb shit like that. I'm really not. It's actually good. Good design, I think, to mix things up a bit with a couple simple puzzles. Kind of get you thinking about the capabilities of your move set. It's like, hey, remember Ice Beam? Have you tried doing these things with it just yet? Also kind of exposing you to the limitations of your move set. Where are we even going? Oh hey, you can blow up those seahorse guys in this game. I think they were indestructible in Super Metroid. Ooh, I want that. Damn it, I wanted to freeze that guy. Is there no way up there? This game is not generous with its wall jump. You can't really single wall jump like you could in... Oh, there it is. That's the ticket. Or that's the ride. This is the ticket. We'll get him next time. There, perfect. No! Oh god, what do we do, guys? Okay, that's what we do. Damn it. Is this supposed to be this hard? Is there another way? I guess we could always come back once we get the, you know, the one that lets you fly. Space jump, the other one I was talking about earlier. Blah. Yeah, we don't need to get up there anyways. I got my supers. I'm happy. Ooh, although I'm not happy about all these hallways we have to backtrack through. Is there not a shortcut out of here? Maybe we do want to go this way. Fuck it. If there is a way through there, it'll probably take me longer to figure out. And then it'll take me to just backtrack. What? Okay, there we go. Oh, okay, we don't have to wind our way all the way through here. We can shortcut up or down. Maybe? Yeah. So I think I have decided that I'm probably, or more like the game has decided that I'm not gonna get around to finishing this one tonight. The question is, how far are we gonna play? I think I'm gonna try to get at least to Mother Brain. And then I'll aim at doing the rest tomorrow evening. That's a lot of those guys. That's amazing that you get the spring ball as a... I'm gonna double check that actually. Do we actually get the spring ball as an automatic part of the morph ball? I don't see spring ball. Double tap down to take the ball form and gain access to narrow passageways. Double tap. Okay. So it doesn't tell you that you can jump in ball form, but you totally can. I think it was AM2R that had the spring ball as a power-up and actually had to kind of go out of its way to come up with clever ways to force you to use it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, that's right, this place. We gotta go all the way down to the bottom. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but the game world here doesn't seem as backtrack friendly as Super Metroid's. Was it part of the high jump? That's a good question. I don't actually know. You could be right. I never noticed that we had bomb jump until I think after we got high jump, so maybe increases maximum jump height. Adds morph ball jumping capability, so you're right, we didn't actually have that capability. I never even thought to try it until after we got the high jump. So okay, it's not built into the morph ball, it's a high jump upgrade. Cool, I learned something. Okay, so we want to shine spark up here. If we can... I don't actually think we can get enough speed from this distance. So much for that. Oh my god, fuck off. So are we not meant to shine spark up there? Yeah, that's not breakable. That's actually a neat idea in general, just throwing in little quality of life upgrades as sort of bundled into later power-ups. I'm lost. We're like on the opposite end of the map from where we want to be. We need to get back up to Brinstar. How did I even get down here in the first place? There's got to be an easy way back up. Oh, I did a dumb speed... Okay, so that's the one that we want to shine spark up. Oh, fuck off. Cool. Yeah, there's no way to shine spark all the way back up top. But this will do. Man, even high jump doesn't get me up there. This would be a bitch to backtrack through if I didn't know about wall jumping. Yeah, I don't know. The map in this game is a fucking labyrinth. Oh, and now we just did this! This doesn't even lead where we want to go. What the fuck? I actually don't see a way back up to Brinstar from here. Because, yeah, all of these rooms, you can't... There's no way to go up. So, yeah, it's got to be over to the right. What's this shit? Brilliant. So yeah, just examining the map. Yeah, it looks to me like this, or unless there's something down in Ridley's area that I missed. No, there's only the one entrance. Yeah, it looks like this is the only path that leads back up. There's no way up here without either shine sparking or wall jumping. So there's no way that this is the way I'm meant to go. Oh, fuck off. I guess I should have expected it because this is the newest power-up that I got, but yeah. Am I meant to have the wall jump? Or did I accidentally... Did I accidentally toggle off high jump before? Oh, you can't toggle your power-ups in this game. This is just a very anemic feeling high jump. What do we got? Oh, that's the trick. So you can interrupt your spin to stop destroying the blocks. I thought that might be a shortcut back, but no, it's just super missiles. Oh, that's what I get for making assumptions. Fuck off. Oh my god, fuck off. That was horrible. Why would you do that? Whatever, we'll come back with space jump. It's not even worth it. Can I do this? Oh, I see what's going on here. Or do I? Is Spider Ball in this game? How does that help us? Other than making it easier to space jump across. Fuck it, I don't need more super missiles. Man, I'm trying to think. The whole idea of tonight's stream was, oh, this will be the GBA stream. I'll, you know, stream some Zero Mission and talk about all my old GBA favorites. And I can't, none of them are actually springing to mind right now. I can't remember what GBA games I actually played back in the day, other than Advance Wars and Final Fantasy Tactics. Oh, hey, there's another heated room up here that I never explored. And the Castlevania games, I guess. I know I played a lot more. I know I played a lot of GBA games back in the day. I just don't remember any of them. Which I guess says a lot about the console in itself. Really, it says more about my brain, though. PS2 is like one of my favorite consoles of all time with a lot of my favorite games. I'm not sure I could name a lot of PS2 games that I was really crazy about either, just because I'm terrible at recalling titles off the top of my head. I mean, that's kind of true, and kind of not true. There certainly were a lot of bad SNES ports, like there was Sonic GBA, the Mario Advance games. The Mario Advance games, I appreciate they at least put in a bit of effort. Like, those games aren't exact copies of the original titles. I mean, you know, not exact even apart from the fact that they're just worse and low resolution and have shitty voice samples. But, like, the level layouts are changed up a little bit. So, you know, it's kind of a little bit different. But, like, even the games that were continuations of old SNES games were worse. Or just 16-bit games in general, like the, like Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced was an interesting, different direction for the series to take, but it was basically just worse than Final Fantasy Tactics in every way. Castlevania games kind of broadens the collectathon aspect of Castlevania, but otherwise just basically worse than Symphony of the Night in every way. Metroid, kind of a new, not even a new take, it's basically just, hey, here's Super Metroid with the plot and kind of similar level layout to the original Metroid, and worse than than Super Metroid in every way. Yeah, that's the thing, and I remember the narrative being at the time that, oh, the GBA, like all your favorite classic game genres, the 2D platformers, Metroidvanias, RPGs, turns out that all of your favorite genres aren't dead after all. They just all they all live on the GBA. I remember that being the narrative among a lot of like classic game enthusiasts at the time, especially in like the games journalist crowd. Like the Retronauts podcast, I think, was big on that kind of big on the GBA hype train at the time, I think. And I kind of went along with it at the time, but then taking the look back, taking the long view of things, it's basically all of this was just strictly worse. Everything on the GBA was just strictly worse than everything that had come before. I guess, and I guess in a sense it's not bad. Like, yeah, all these genres did kind of stay alive. Wounded, but still alive throughout this time period. Weakened, I guess I should say. I don't remember much about the 3DS, actually. I had difficulty enjoying 2D action games on the DS because of the cramped controls on that one. Mind you, I had a DS Lite because it was a bit cheaper, so that might have been part of my problem. Etrian Odyssey was great. I loved Etrian Odyssey. Actually, I didn't play a lot of the first two. I played Etrian Odyssey 3 was the one that I really got into. Oh, this music sounds familiar. They're eating him! And now they're gonna eat me! Eventually. It's like, it swoops down towards you. It's like, oh shit, they're coming for me, and it's like not even in the first room. Yeah, I loved the boat exploration portions of Etrian 3 and the fishing. I never played the ones after that, though. I think the next entry in the series was for 3DS, and I never owned a 3DS, so... Goodbye, Etrian Odyssey. That's like all Nintendo exclusive franchises for me after the, after the shit, what's after the DS? The DS and the Wii were the last Nintendo consoles that I ever owned. Like, it's not even that I thought the 3DS was bad or anything. There are good and interesting looking exclusive titles for it. I just don't need them anymore. Now that I've got my PC, and now that I'm not in college anymore, and I can't play games at work, so I don't need a portable system at all. Fuck off. I should probably just use my supers here. Actually, at some point, I'm gonna have to get a 3DS emulation solution for playing the 3DS Fire Emblem games. I'm really, really interested in Shadows over Valencia after playing Gaiden. Fire Emblem Gaiden had so many awesome ideas to it. I think that game could really benefit from a remake. Oh yeah, I was on a tangent earlier that I never got finished about how remaking brilliant classics is a waste of time, and really people should be remaking bad games, or games that had neat ideas but didn't quite get there the first time around. So yeah, Fire Emblem Gaiden was a brilliant choice for a remake. Metroid was too, for that matter. Nintendo seems to be especially good with the remakes. Link's Awakening had a good one too. Mainly, and that was actually a brilliant game, like one of those almost perfect experiences. They just gave it some quality of life choices and a new coat of paint that does a great job of maintaining the spirit of the original. I know some people were upset with the way it looked, but I don't know, I thought it was great. Or looked great, obviously I didn't play it. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other, like, oh, you know what game would... Or actually, no, Final Fantasy II did get a remake for the GBA. Actually, both the Final Fantasy 1 and 2. I can't remember if they were packaged together or separately, but yeah, I actually really liked I never liked the original Final Fantasy. Just NES RPGs are just too old for my taste. Way too slow, even for me. I think of myself as being like a person who has a decent amount of patience for that kind of old school, sort of more methodical game pacing, but yeah, NES Final Fantasy is too slow even for me. Dragon Quest is honestly even worse, but the GBA remake of Final Fantasy 1, top notch. Are those on PC? I'm gonna have to look that up after the stream. I can't remember if you can get Final Fantasy 1 and 2 on PC. What? What's going on? Is this just a survival room? I just gotta survive the red donuts? Because this is not challenging. Unless there's a secret exit. There it is. Oh, hi there. Wait, so they're on mobile, but not on Steam? That's surprising, because most of the Steam Squaresoft games are just ports of the mobile games. So I killed them all, but the doors still aren't open. What the fuck? Did one of them get scrolled off screen or something? Oh, right, of course. We do it again. I'm running out of missiles. I'm gonna need my missiles for the Zebetite barriers. Oh, this game's just, yeah, forcing me to waste all my missiles before the Zebetite sequence. I've got literally 100 missiles total. Maybe we'll be fine. Zebetite is actually one of my go-to metaphors for, like, reminding myself about how a lot of stuff related to, like, health and cleanliness works in real life. Where, like, if you gotta keep on top of that shit, or else it'll just grow back. Like, that's why you gotta clean your house. That's why you gotta brush your teeth. And do that shit every day, because the instant you let up the pressure, then it, that shit festers and grows back. Well. Okay, we'll go super missiles the rest of the way. And I need that kind of, like, sort of game, just clear comparison, because I'm the kind of idiot who will try to get away with saying, oh, I don't need to, I can get away with not taking my medication today, or not having to brush my teeth, or whatever. Shit. Oh, this... Fuck. Okay, can I... Okay, we can get him back from the red rings. Well, at least she's not shooting the lasers no more. I'm gonna die anyways, though. This is hard. Okay, I hope she's 12 missiles away from dead. Hey! Or, you know, one super, that works too. Oh yeah, we gotta do the escape sequence. I forgot that was a thing. Hope I don't die. Oh no. Oh cool, we got breakable blocks during the escape sequence. That's great. Did they make the escape sequence actually hard for this remake here? I feel like the escape sequence was never hard. Oh, I thought that was going to be my breather. I thought that was, oh, here's a non-breakable platform for you to rest on. Nope. Oh yeah, we just get all of the alerts. Rather kindly, there don't seem to be any enemies during this segment. I completely forget what happens. Like, why isn't this the end of the game again? Oh yeah, I think we get shot down by space pirates and, like, crash land. With our suit all busted up. Love the animations in this game. Just those animated cutscenes. They're so fast-paced, action-packed. Oh. What was this game rated back in the day? Must have been T, at least, just because you blow up aliens. Power Suit, that's what it's called. In capital letters, it does have an official name. So when you die with your power suit on, it explodes and reveals her Zero suit underneath. What happens when you die during this segment? I guess there's only one way to find out. First off, I've got to find a save point. A lot of people, I remember people commenting back in the day that this whole Zero Suit segment is like a throwback to the Justin Bailey code. And how, oh, it's, yeah, you've got Samus running around without her suit, just like in the original. They kept it in. And it's like, I don't know. I personally, I always thought that was a bit of a stretch. I don't think that's... Hey, what do you know? Metroid can crawl. I guess that power suit's got bad knees or something. See, robots just can't... They don't have knees. Mega Man had the same problem. It took them 5 games before they got the knee joints figured out. He's like an ultimate super-powered fighting robot, but did not get the knees working for 5 games. Oh god, it's the Space Core from Portal 2. I'd recognize that eyeball anywhere. We tried to go to space, but we got shot down. Are they not going to give me my save point? Okay, we got a few save points here. So we've still got... We're missing all of our equipment. We've got no high jump boots, no long shot, no nothing. But we still got our energy tanks. So how do you explain that? It's like the energy tanks don't go into the suit. That's just like some steroids or something that she takes to make herself super buff and able to tank punishment like this. Oh shit. Space pirates can crawl too. But what are we going to explode into once we die? Oh, it doesn't take away the alert. I thought that it would just take away the alert once you transition the screen. Doesn't happen in the next game because she goes to the bathroom between games. And that... Whoops. Oh, I see. The energy tanks. I understand. Yes, I get the joke. I mean, that would sure beat the hell out of the explanations you get from other Metroidvanias as to why you don't have your stuff anymore. Oh, she's just... yeah. Still wears the same thing. She just sticks her chest out a bit. Because she's captured. Oh, we get a different icon for the game over screen, though. Is it different? No, I think she was always Ponytail Samus. When you're on... I guess we only got one game over before. I can't remember if we were Power Suit Head or Ponytail Head. That is an adorable animation. See, this is the kind of attention to detail I'm talking about when I claim that games don't... Like, what is the point in animating the game over cursor selection here, where she blinks and her ponytail whips a little bit in the wind when you go back and forth. Like, who said, oh, we need to stick this in the game? Brilliant. Every game developer should be looking to stick little things like that into every nook and cranny of the game. They can find a place to put them. But anyways, so that answers my question about what happens when Samus dies. It's getting a bit late, and we're not going to finish the game tonight. So this is, we kind of technically finished a part of the game. We finished the Metroid 1 part of the game, and then we'll do the new stuff tomorrow. And yeah, that's the plan. Thank you all for stopping by, chatting, watching, all that good stuff. It's going to be tomorrow evening if you want to catch the stream tomorrow around about the same time. So yeah, thanks again, and I'll see you then.